we are to my conclusion of the first round of Mark Madness. So you're going to see the last two bottles that were situated in my top 100. It is not the end of the first round. We have several more fragrances to look at head-to-head. These are all wild cards. These are fragrances that are newer releases. My top 100 was released eons ago. So I wanted to introduce newer releases that are actually very popular in the community and see how they go through the rounds. So the first round is going to be a bunch of new fragrances, but in the second round, these are going to intertwine with my top 100 and see if they can knock a few highly rated fragrances from me. So keep it tuned in. Thank you for your participation, and I can't wait to see you in the second round. YouTube's favorite designer fragrance tournament continues. The clock starts now. Number 51 goes head-to-head versus number 52. What's going on, YouTube fragrance family? Welcome to Mark Madness to see which fragrance will be YouTube's king of the designer game. Let's take a look at the contestants today. These obviously are very close to each other, 51 versus 52. So I think the same about these fragrances. So let's take a look at number 52, the underdog, quote unquote. And that is, of course, the water drop of the fragrance game, Bvlgari's Aqva pour Homme. So the original goes against the butt plug of the fragrance game, Rochas, man. I always wanted to get the intense version of this stuff. Very, very, very scarce and hard to find. But these two are going head to head. They're both situated in Mr. Siage's bracket. His link is down below to his channel. Go check out Chris and his channel. So now let's take a look at the contestants a little more in depth. Obviously, we're gonna go with the underdog. Let's take a look at Aqva pour Homme, and let's see what we got here. So this was a very interesting aquatic release, very artistic aquatic release. I know Amara's getting all the love right now, but again, going to the older releases, you're getting a lot of interesting releases. And this one right here, this is the first aquatic that went really deep down into the ocean. It really gives me that blue-green aspect to a fragrance. It has that algae, seaweed kind of smell to the fragrance. It's not for everybody, but creative, like the creative direction of this one was outstanding. There's some mild woods here and some citruses, of course, up top. As far as creativity goes, Bvlgari has some interesting fragrances. This is one of them. I would say maybe one of their best, if not their best creative release. They did an amazing job with this one. Highly recommended to check out if you haven't already. Just at least sniff it out and see how crazy the aquatic game could be, or artistic it could be. Now let's take a look at Rochas. Of course, rated 51 in my top 100. I'm really a Modest Roussel lavender combo. He's a genius with lavender. If you don't know this, Michael Jordan legend, he used the same kind of composition for those, and Bond's New Harlem. So Roussel, great with lavender, and this is one of those. It has a coffee note in it, and it has vanilla note to give it some sweetness. It's very, very sweet as a fragrance. You know, it almost makes me think of cotton candy, you know, pink. It has that pink cotton candy vibe to it, and I don't know if it's because I'm thinking pink with Rochas, man, but as much as the bottle is something less to be desired, interesting, I guess, but the scent, if you can get this on the cheap, you know, 20-30 bucks, it's a great first sniff to Roussel's work, to introduce you to his ability with lavender. And also, if you haven't really smelt a gourmand-like fragrance, this is tippy-toeing into it. One of the best from the brand in the men's aisle, to be quite honest, from the house of Rochas. So these two are going head-to-head. Can't wait to hear or see which one is going to move on into the second round. If you're new to this, here comes the rule book for all of you. I present to you two fragrances. They go head-to-head. You comment below, one comment per YouTube name, and that comment should be a vote for either one of these fragrances. I tally them up, and one moves on to the second round, the other one bows out. There is a 24-hour shot clock. Once I upload this to YouTube, there's 24 hours that goes by, and then I close her up for the votes, and that's how I tally up the votes and see which one moves on. There are PDFs down below for you guys to check out if you haven't. It has the whole bracket of fragrances in the first round. You can follow along. You can download those brackets. You can print them too. We do have some results that are in. We got Homme versus Bvlgari. I'm going to get an 80s baby. And of course, the new school Bvlgari. And with a score of 48 to 21. Wow. So doubling it up. Yop. See ya. So the purple drink is gone. Bvlgari moves on. Thank you to everybody that voted in that bracket. Everybody that's voting right now. I love you. Thank you so, so much. If you got time, hit that like button. Really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.